Elon Musk claiming victory on X, saying that shareholders have voted by a wide margin to pass two resolutions. At stake is Elon Musk's pay package and moving Tesla's legal home from Delaware to Texas. Voting is still open, we should mention. Final tally expected later today. Meanwhile, Tesla bull Cathie Wood raising her price target on the company. ARK Invest 2029 projection for the stock is now $2,600 per share. And joining us right now, first on CNBC at the table, is Cathie Wood, CEO and CIO of ARK Invest. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Andrew and Becky.
I very much want to talk about this price target, but I want to talk about this vote for just a moment.
Yes.
I know you supported his compensation package.
Absolutely.
Did you expect, and look, things can still change, but it seems like some of the big institutional shareholders broke for Musk late last night. That seems to be what's happened. Retail seemed to have broke for him earlier than that.
Yes, yes.
But were you expecting that? And what do you think, if in fact this is the verdict, if you will, or the vote, what do you expect is going to happen next? Because it doesn't seem like the game will be totally over, because this is, of course, probably going to go back to court.
Well, first of all, you broke that news about the institutions, and I was surprised, actually, and pleased. But I do think what has happened here, it really started with ESG and all of the drama around that. And it got these large index players to say, wait a minute, should we be voting all of these shares? We should be taking into account some of our clients' preferences. And so I think it's opened the topic up. It's healthy, I think, very healthy. So, yeah, but nonetheless, I was surprised.
Do you anticipate that this becomes another years-long drama, given that this will go to court? Do you imagine the judge is going to look at this vote, say that the process was fair? I mean, part of this whole situation is, she said, the original process was unfair. We've had some lawyers come on our air and say, even if shareholders vote in favor of this, a judge could still strike it down.
You know, I am not a lawyer, but I learned what was at stake, lack of transparency about relationships with the board. Well, all of that has been completely exposed, and here we're having a vote, and I think it's more overwhelming than I would have expected. So
$2,600 a share.
Yes.
Help us do the math. How do you get there? What has to happen for all of that?
Get there?
This is a 5-year price target, as all of ours are. And what has to happen is an autonomous taxi platform, Tesla's autonomous taxi platform. So robotaxis, which is a SaaS-like model. Instead of selling a car and maybe the software package, and that's it, this becomes a recurring revenue model, a slice of every mile driven on that autonomous taxi network. Very high margins. Right now, auto gross margins are around 16%. Gross margins in the SaaS world are more like 80%.
How big a market does that have to become for Tesla to get to the $2,600 price? The reason I ask is there are some cities that may allow this to take place. There may be geofenced areas where people are going to do this. And there's also obviously a larger view that one day these cars will be able to do everything by themselves everywhere in the country.
Yes. Well, this is the largest AI project on Earth, autonomous mobility broadly. And I think it's going to catch on as quickly as that. Now, of course, what we've had during the last 10 years is a movement toward FSD, and now we're seeing safety statistics. And I remember
full self-driving for those uninitiated.
Full self-driving. You look at the number of miles between accidents for the average car in the United States. It's about 200,000 miles. Right. You look at a Tesla without FSD, full self-driving, just autopilot. Right. It's more like 600,000 miles. With full self-driving and an older version, not even the latest, 6-9 months ago, 3.2 million miles. Tasha Keeney has done this work. You know, Volvo built a brand on safety, and I think Tesla's going to usurp.
Okay, but we're in the middle of 2024. Yeah. You're saying we get to 2029.
Yes.
And that's where that price is. I think what I'm asking is, for your base case, for this to work, And by the way, we should say that Elon Musk tweeted out extremely challenging,
yes,
but achievable on top of your tweet.
Yes.
When does this all have to really go into effect?
Yes, we believe that they're setting up for robotaxis, the network, within, I would say, 1.5 to 2 years. Elon would say maybe we'll start.
But that also requires regulators to sign off on all this.
Now, regulators have an issue, and that is the auto accident rate has gone, after decades of going down with auto safety measures.
Sharply. We talked to Pete Buttigieg about this yesterday. 40 to 50%. Texting is a big part of it. You know, disproportionately young people. Right. So deaths in the U.S. have gone from the low 30s. I think they got into above 40,000. So I think if regulators understand, and they do, that 85% of all traffic accidents are caused by human error. If you take the human out, you're going to make the roads Cathie,
safer.
we literally asked Pete Buttigieg, the Secretary, the Treasury of Transportation,
yes,
the Secretary of Transportation yesterday, Pete Buttigieg, about this, and he did sound like he was open to the idea as a result.
Yes.
And that's the first time I've really heard a public official who's kind of embraced it instead of saying, wait, we don't like the rise of the machine.
Absolutely. He is telegraphing that the roads ultimately are going to be much safer if you take the human being out of the equation. Much safer.
Hey guys, recently for Tesla, we just had a break above the 200 EMA. We do have this bullish crossover on the 30-minute chart. So at least in the short term, I am expecting a move to the top side here. We have this high here of 191.60. All right, that was in the pre-market there of today. I'm going to go ahead and go into the hourly chart. We do see that it is a bullish crossover where the 50 EMA is crossing above the 200 EMA. This would be a potential entry in my opinion. My personal preference would be between 170 and 187. Again, not a financial advisor, just sharing my personal opinion here. This is where I would personally enter. And if I go into the daily chart, something interesting here. We are below the 200 EMA, right? That is bearish in my opinion. However, we're testing closer towards that 200 EMA level, which is currently at $197 on the daily chart. Look what happens if we go into the weekly chart. The 200 EMA is also at 197, so this resistance level is quite important to break above, and I do think we'll see a break above it as well. And in my opinion, I believe this is how it will play out. Right, in the upcoming weeks here, we'll see a move back up to 197, possibly a move back down to 187. Which is a support level I'm keeping an eye out for in the future. Post 187, once we see that bounce, a move back up above 197, right? So breaking past $200, we might see a test of 213, followed by another short-term pullback down to $200 into another break above 213. This is going to start a uptrend pattern for Tesla, in my opinion, right? This is just my forecast and what to expect going into the rest of this year. All right, I'm forecasting from where we are today, June 13, all the way to right around December of 2024. Looking for a price of $260. All right. So with this, break above, bounce back, break above, retrace back, and then bounce all the way back up, and then bouncing back above 213. Once we have this confirmation of 213 being a support in the future, keep an eye out for a move towards 260. I think this move towards 260 will be pretty parabolic. That is just something to keep an eye out, right? Between October and December, we could see a move towards 260 there for Tesla. At the moment, we're priced at $184. So my personal buy-in entry would be between 187 and then 170. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, if you guys are bullish on Tesla or not, right? Or if you guys are holding this long term as well, let me know down in the comments. I am live streaming Monday through Friday on the Twitch stream. I'll leave that link down below in the description. And then you can also join us on the Discord down below as well. And then for the live stream, I am live Monday through Friday from open to close. You feel free to come on in on the Twitch stream if you have any stocks you want to request. I'm more than happy to go over the supports, resistances, and then my own personal price forecast. And then just a reminder again, just sharing my personal opinion, not a financial advisor, all right? So this was my price forecast for Tesla, 260 within 2024, possibly right around December or sooner. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Thank you for watching, all right?